Hello, it's nearly 38 hours in and somehow I'm still going. Just under 200 kilometers in, so 2/5. Yeah, the body yesterday got absolutely battered. Very, very long story for some other time, but basically strong winds on the prom at Blackpool and trying to run in it don't really go, so wore myself out doing my $6 million man impression into the wind, and then probably bizarrely actually caused even more damage on the way back, as that sort of, you know, you get caught by a gust from behind and trying to stabilize and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, body not happy. Left ankle yesterday was really giving some very serious jip, so had to stop running, although actually good news, I've managed to get going again today, so not all too bad. But my original plan of 2 big loops with subsidiary stuff has gone by the by, so I'm not going to the prom again for all the tea in China. And unfortunately the other route I used, which I haven't been round for ages, but it's sort of like made up of different bits that I'd used for things like Badwater training, and I don't know, maybe I'm just getting old, but seems to be a lot more cars on the road than there was, let's say, 10 years ago. Well, that's probably true, isn't it? But but the fact that actually they don't give a flying fuck about a pedestrian on the road. So whilst I got round that, I don't think I'll be doing that again in a hurry. It scared the hell out of me. But I was exhausted last night. Sort of really tired, and sort of like you know, get a bit dehydrated and things like this anyway, but all of a sudden out of nowhere I sort of like had uncontrolled shivering, which and I couldn't work out at the time whether to sort of like laugh or cry, because I was trying to wipe my arse at the time. So that was fairly amusing, trying to do that, and at the same time thinking, shit, I have to get warm now. So anyway, needless to say, I managed to find a solution to that. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I wouldn't have expected that on day one, and then day one to still be going. Well, it took me a while to go, so I had about 2 hours kip last night, and then but after the first couple of sort of smaller out and backs that I'm now doing, well, 1 loop, 1 out and back, basically you know, had to have 10-minute sort of snack. What's the word I'm looking for? See, I really am screwed. Anyway, you know the word. It begins with an S. Oh, fuck knows. Anyway, I had a little kip after both of those. So basically the plan now is to sort of like rock out sort of a series out and backs that are about 12.5, 13 kilometers long. Plan to do 8 of those today. Hopefully legs will keep together tomorrow and do another 8. And then let's see what after that, what the last 2 days have in store for me. Yeah, so it's taken a little while to sort of like settle down, find, you know, like most sort of these stupid things, sort of like first day you're always trying to work out whether or not it's a good idea. Made even worse actually by having a checkpoint that's at home, surrounded by the lap of luxury and endless distractions that do all seem like so much better idea at the moment. But so we're just staying on top of it now for the moment, and hopefully I can keep the running going, because it's meaning that sort of, whilst I'm not doing a lot of it, it's just ticking up the pace ever so slightly, which is always good for the soul, but also builds in time to sort of get back to the ranch, get back to my home AG checkpoint, and then be able to sort of check things out, stand top of the feet, all that kind of stuff. So good. Anyway, hopefully more later tomorrow, whenever, subject to the weather, which has not been great. I mean, I've been in worse, but I think yesterday morning set me back quite considerably, really, in terms of sort of how I felt and everything else. So been rebuilding since then. Okay, bye bye.